students, let's do acclimatization. Acclimatization is increased tolerance to high altitude. When the person goes to high altitude, say to mountains, there is a deficiency of oxygen. There is hypoxia. But a number of compensatory mechanisms happens in the body in case person stays there. And these mechanism happens at various level in the body. So let us pick up two major compensatory mechanism in this region, two at the level of blood, two at the level of tissues, and maybe two at the level of cells. And this way 8 mechanism we will do. So mechanism at the level of pulmonary system, there will be increased pulmonary ventilation. On the very first day, pulmonary ventilation is increased by 1.6 times normal, because hypoxia will stimulate peripheral chemoreceptor. But after 4 to 5 days, it is 4 to 5 times normal. Much more hyperventilation, because CO2 braking effect is removed and hypoxia induced hyperventilation accelerate. Of course, these values depend upon how much altitude we are talking about, how much stay we are talking about. But suppose the person stays for few weeks at altitude nearly 10,000 to 15,000, these may be the values. Second important compensatory mechanism at the level of pulmonary system is increased diffusion capacity. It is because of increased pulmonary blood flow, which dilate the pulmonary capillaries, and also many capillaries which are at rest are basically collapsed. They also open up. So pulmonary blood flow increases, capillaries dilate, and many blocked capillary or spasmed capillary, they open up. This can increase diffusion capacity 3 times normal. That is very significant increase. So these two are major compensatory mechanism at the level of pulmonary system. What can happen at the level of, say, blood? So there is increased cardiac output, which can be 30% increase. But later on, cardiac output comes back to normal. So we can say it's a compensatory mechanism in initial few days. And second is, which is a major compensatory mechanism, is polycythemia, because hypoxia is a main stimulus for erythropoietin, and erythropoietin stimulate erythropoiesis. That's why there is polycythemia. So oxygen carrying capacity can increase as much as 50% normal. So that is a major compensatory mechanism. Let's pick up two mechanisms at the level of tissues. So first is oxygen dissociation curve shift slightly to right side. But we cannot say it is a major compensatory mechanism, because though there are two contrasting stimuli. In hypoxic condition, DPG level is increased, and increased DPG will shift the curve to right side. But at the same time, because of hyperventilation, CO2 level, and that's why H level decreases. And this decrease in the H level, that is alkalosis, will try to shift the curve to left side. So net effect is shifting of the curve to right side, but slightly, and this will slightly deliver more oxygen to the cells. So it is a compensatory mechanism, but again minor one. And then we are having increased tissue vascularities. At tissue level also, new blood vessels are formed, because hypoxia is also a stimulus for angiogenesis, new blood vessel formation. So increased tissue vascularity. And what mechanism can happen at the level of cells? So there is cellular adaptation. So many things are happening for the cells. So cell also increases, for example, increased level of mitochondria, increase amount of myoglobin, increase amount of oxidase enzyme, for example cytochrome oxidase. So all these changes causes cells to take up more oxygen. Now with these changes, cells are in a position to take more oxygen. This is cellular adaptation. And one of the very strong adaptation is natural adaptation which happens in the people who born and bred at high altitude. They are having natural acclimatization that is very powerful. एक हिंदी सॉन्ग है, चेहरा कमल है आंख गजल है, इसको थोड़ा चेंज कर देते हैं, चेहरा कमल है, दे आर हैविंग एक्सट्रीम पॉलीसाइथेमिया, और आंख गजल की जगह कर देते हैं चेस्ट बैरल है, दे आर हैविंग barrel shaped chest, a big chest. In fact, majority of these compensatory mechanism, they are very well developed. So it's a powerful tool, we can say, at the level of all cells.